Oh, I gotta do the opening remarks. Congratulations to Kentucky. I think they're an outstanding team, outstanding young team, a team that's going to be returning a lot of great players and going to be competing in the SEC near the top for a long time. Thought we played well. I thought we played well in all phases of the game, which you don't always get every night. And so, we had some great results, mostly because of just how on top of our assignments these guys were. So really happy for this team and think that they've got some more work to do here heading to Lincoln.
It seemed like so much went well. Was there one thing that stood out to you that was a decisive factor?
Any one thing? What do you think?
I thought our passing was really well. It kept us in rhythm the whole game.
Agreed.
Yeah, serve, receive. I think Tia saw it right. We served well, but we also passed well, which doesn't always show up in the stats. And Bailey was allowed to distribute the ball as she wanted and give us just lots of good hitting situations. So
that's what it seemed like to me, is that Bailey just had all her choices available to her just throughout the whole night. Was it not easy, but how does that, when you have good passes, how does that affect your offense when the ball, you're staying in the system?
Well, it puts a lot of pressure on the other team, to have all of our options. It's, really hard for them to block us and to know where the ball's going to go. So that's a big deal. When we pass well, it, kind of frees up our offense to do what we want. So it's good.
Does this feel like a good night? I mean, did you guys sense everything was going right tonight?
I'd say it felt good.
Yeah.
We were all on our tasks and stuck through it through the end. We start to finish. So.
In terms of your play this season, was this among your better matches for the year?
I think so, yeah. Nice to play well. That's two home matches here that were really important, that we played well. And we didn't always have that early in the year, and we talked about that, about maybe not even just winning, but wanting to play well at home. And so, yeah, this was for sure up there with one of our top performances, just start to finish, in all phases of the game, right when it was needed.
In my clever journalist way, I'm going to call you guys like the power trio tonight, because everything, it seemed like they didn't have any answers for you, at least not many. And then the fact you guys had so many blocks against them, could you detect that they were getting discouraged by the number of blocks you guys were putting in?
I wouldn't say we focus on that kind of thing. We just, when we get blocks and stuff, we always turn it back to the team, and we're excited for each other. So it's not something that we really sense because we're just excited for that player who got the block.
Yeah.
I just sensed from them, because after a while, especially in that second set, they seemed almost to raise the white flag. They're tipping a lot, just because they couldn't break through you guys. It was, I thought, impressive. Was this a good blocking night for you guys as well?
It was a pretty good blocking night for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, against a team that can hit like that, I think it was pretty good to great. Look down and it's only 8 blocks. Felt like twice that many at times. Just really touching a lot of balls and giving ourselves, great situations. So in terms of these guys being on their assignments in a scouting report, about as good as it's been all year.
Courtney, what pleased you most about your play tonight?
I'd say, yeah, the defensive intensity from the start to finish. In the beginning, I think there was a little bit of trouble blocking. Actually, in the beginning, that you may not have noticed, but we got back on our assignments towards the end, so I thought it was good.
What went well for you?
I think passing was a big thing. Like I said, passing and serving is always huge in my game, and I think that it's big in everybody on our teams. Yeah.
And Crissy, once again, everything seemed to go well for you. It seemed like, at least from my perspective anyway. What was helping your game be effective tonight?
Just kind of reminding myself that, there's going to be ebbs and flows, and, when things aren't going well, just to make sure that I'm staying on my assignments and doing everything that I can to help my team. And I think that's the biggest thing, is just your mindset and playing confident.
Was there any concern coming in this game? They looked like a pretty good opponent. They played well last night.
Yeah, they are a great opponent. They're more than good. They're great. When we saw them show up in the bracket, I thought, hey, that's about as tough as a second round match as you're going to draw in this tournament. I thought they were close to being a seeded team, and with some really impressive hitters, and so we were prepared to have to play a great match tonight, and so fun to play well.
How about your team's digging ability tonight? It seems like you're getting a lot of balls up.
Yeah, it all goes hand in hand. You know, block gives you good opportunities to dig, and I thought we did dig a few more hard-driven balls that sometimes, you know, if we didn't block them, they'd be kills. And I thought we were keeping a lot of balls alive tonight in the back row. Really fun when you dig some hard-driven balls.
4 times, the 5th straight year, the Washington program's going to the Sweet 16. What's the satisfaction level there? I'll take it from anybody.
It's always exciting. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're excited. You know, we know our work isn't done, but it's really nice to know that we're going to the Sweet 16 and we get to play against some more great teams and get better every day.
Yeah, I feel good for you. I mean, 2 conference championships going back to Sweet 16.
Yeah, you want these guys to have great experiences. You know, they deserve everything that the game can give them, and so getting them to this regional final to have another shot to go to the Final Four, it's another chance for them to make some pretty special memories. So yeah, it's tremendously meaningful to win this match and get to go play in a great environment and make some more memories.
Before I move on to looking ahead, who else played well for you tonight? Who's not sitting up here at the table?
Yeah, when you can't think about who, you know that everyone played pretty well. You know, there's just little plays in there that we're looking for. I mean, Destiny had a big swing in in the first set that I'll remember that I think was a big swing for her. Shane made some plays that were big, and then Bailey, you know, setting an offense to hit, you know, in the high 300s against a team like Kentucky who can block as well as they can block and serve as well as they can serve. You know, she makes it look easy sometimes, and so really could go on and on. You know, we played well, and so took a lot of people.
What's the team's confidence level? Again, anyone can take this, but going in the Sweet 16, how do you feel about it? You've been playing really well. How's it? What kind of confidence do you guys have going forward?
Yeah, I don't know. I wish they had more. You know, I wish they had more belief in how good they are, and I wish that I could instill that in them somehow. You know, hopefully as they continue to play great matches against great teams, it'll build on itself. And but they should have a lot. You know, they can do amazing things. You know, in this match tonight showed that.
Is that true? You guys don't believe you're as good as you look right now? Or, you know,
I think we believe in our team a lot, and I think we try to stay humble, and that's what Keegan is talking about. We don't try to get in our heads and think that we're better than everybody. We know that we can play our best, and that's good enough.
Scenes play out. You know it's coming. So, how do you feel about going into Lincoln to play your next potentially your next 2 games?
Yeah, I love everything about it. You know, I love absolutely everything about it. You know, you don't come to Washington to play in front of small crowds or matches that aren't meaningful, and so everyone here is getting what they signed up for, and I hope they all soak it in. You know, it's gonna be so much fun.
So you know your head about that, Crissy. What's this mean? Have another shot at Nebraska?
It means a lot. You know, we've played them, you know, our class for the past 2 years, and I think just going in there, we're really excited, and you know, we want to win, of course, and that environment, like Keegan mentioned, is going to be crazy, and it's going to be a great moment for us, and it's going to be a great opportunity for us to make a great memory.
You guys feel good knowing you go up against a team you've already beaten twice this year to reach the regional semifinals. What are your initial thoughts about Arizona?
Yeah, beating them once is hard. Beating them twice is hard. I think our match at Arizona was one of the most exhausting matches that I've seen this group play. You know, and playing them at home was, you know, down the stretch of the Pac-12 was equally as tough. So I'm happy for Arizona. I'm happy for us. I'm glad that we both get to play in a really important match in a great environment. You know, I expect it to be well attended, and it's going to be as hard as it was the first 2 times. You know, it's really hard.
Everybody having fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Enjoying the ride.
All right. Thanks, folks.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cody, you got anything for us?
Kill that.
Okay.